Hello and welcome back to my workshop. Here is what my metal scraping looks like after about, I'd say 20 cycles, maybe more than that. I haven't been counting. I can still see there is a bit of a low spot around the scoring in the middle of the way, but that low spot is getting smaller. So next I'll ink it up and we'll see what it looks like. Now I've inked up the last scrape and I can see that the high spots are getting smaller and more small high spots. So I would imagine this is working in the right way. You can still see there's a low spot around the scoring, and up to the other end it's actually not looking too bad. So despite being a beginner, I think this is basically going the right way. So I'm going to do some more cycles and see what happens. So here we are at the next scraping cycle. I've scraped off all the blue and I've been focusing on just scraping off the blue. So the question I ask myself while I'm doing this is, of course, am I doing it right? I imagine that someone who's more experienced at scraping would say, oh well, that's a bit of a beginner's job. I think the scraper I'm using could be sharpened a bit better. As I rock across the edge, it doesn't cut in every position. And I've been honing the scraper on a 400 grit diamond stone, which seems to help. Sharpening of the scraper, and I'm alternating crisscross. My scraping looks a little bit scratchy to me, but when I ink it up, it does show me that I'm getting the basic effect of increasing number of spots at the same height. So despite being a bit of a beginner, I expect it's working. But I'd love some feedback from other people who've done metal scraping. So this is the next lot of inking, and you can still see there are probably more blue spots than there was 2 cycles ago. It is still a little bit low around the scoring, but overall I might be making progress. I say that because I'm getting more blue spots, so it means I'm getting more contact at a consistent height, which is good. So I'll do some more cycles and then come back. So now it's the next cycle, and I can say that the scraper works better after it's been polished on the diamond sharpening stone. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The low spot in the middle is getting a little bit of blue around the edges, which means we're coming down onto that spot, albeit slowly. And the rest of the scraping is getting more blue spots, and I think that's the desired outcome. So this is good, and I'd really like feedback on how I can improve this. So please post some notes, and we'll see you probably next time, in about a week's time. Quite a nice day. Bit by bit, winter's going away, and we're slowly heading towards spring, and the temperatures are getting much more bearable, which is really good.